Hey! What's up, everyone? It's me, it's Rich. Alright, so, get out. Get out of here. No, you get out. You get out. Okay, so I'm definitely referencing a skit that Will Ferrell and Kristen Wiig did, I believe, in the Oscars? I believe it was in the Oscars, like a couple of years ago. My bad, it was the Golden Globes. But they were doing a skit where they were like, get out! It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I can't do it because I'm... Moving on. Alright, so, Get Out. Written and directed by Jordan Peele. Actually, his directorial debut. And what can I say about this movie? I freaking enjoy this movie a lot. It's a great movie. It's a movie that has a lot of things to say. And in this case, Jordan Peele had a lot of things to say. First off, I just want to say that his directorial debut was a very strong one. And if you guys don't know Jordan Peele, he is part of a comedic duo, Key and Peele, with Keegan Key, I believe, and Jordan Peele. So this movie stars Daniel Kaluuya, Allison Williams, Bradley Whitford, Catherine Keener, and Lil Rel Howery. And let me tell you off the bat that all of these actors and actresses, all their performance were top notch. All the acting was amazing. And from the get-go, once I saw Daniel Kaluuya, I was like, dude, that's the guy from Black Mirror. Season 1, Episode 2. I mean, he was great in that episode, and that was just one episode. In this movie, he was great he was amazing overall. And of course, his best friend, played by Lil Rel Howery, Rodney, every scene he was in, he just steals the show. He was basically the comedic relief in this movie. Now, this movie's not a comedy, but a horror thriller, but the fact that it balances both comedy and horror together is smart. You know, it's a smart thing. It's a smart fusion that Jordan Peele wrote in this movie, and he masterfully did it. He successfully found a way to balance both comedy and horror, and it's one of those things where like the comedy's not even tacked on. It plays well with the scene. It's a part of the whole movie. And again, Lil Rel Howery, he shines every time he's in the show. It's a freaking movie. He's in the scene, and so he knocks it out of the park. Just like, again, Daniel Kaluuya. Watch out, guys, because this guy is like an up and coming star, and he's great, freaking great. I mean, get out of here. He knocked it out of the park. Yeah. So this movie is about Chris, played by Daniel Kaluuya, and who's the boyfriend of Rose's, and they go off for the weekend to meet Rose's parents, and once they get there, things aren't what they seem. You know, it's one of those things where like it's a very odd thing and just awkward in some situations where you're just like, oh man, that's a little strange, it's a little weird, it's a little off. There's something off here. There's definitely something weird going on in this house. And I actually like how Jordan Peele kind of adds on to that with the whole playing with the whole racism thing, where you're just like, already off the bat, you're just like, okay, this is and they actually mentioned that too, which I thought was quite smart. And like I said, it is horror, but not in a supernatural sense. It's horror in terms of this stuff can actually happen in real life. Well, not like the stuff that happens in the movie. It's a little bit more, you kind of have to like, oh, okay, cool. But it's one of those things where like in terms of racism, it is happening in real life. It is, and it's happening in real time in the world we live in today, in the society that we live in today. The stuff that happens in this movie, you're just like, yes, yep, that's true. And no one actually talks about it because it's one of those things where like it's not that it's taboo, but it's a matter of just voicing out your opinion. And on top of that, it's a very much like, oh, we don't touch that subject at all. But this movie brings that subject front, in the forefront. And Jordan Peele, like again, I can't stress this enough. He does it masterfully, and he does it in a way where he's voicing out his opinion in this form, in this movie, and he pulls it off quite well. And on the other side of the spectrum, the comedy, man, again, like I said, he's part of the duo, Key and Peele, and dude, the comedy here lands all the time. I thought it's great. It's freaking great to see, and it's one of those things where like I said, it's a balancing act, and it meshes very well. It's not too much jokes, and the jokes comes in at the right moment and the right time. and I thought that was handled quite well. Another thing I like about this movie is that there are horror tropes in this movie. Now, I'm not big on horror movies. I actually love watching horror movies now, but I didn't grow up watching horror movies. I have a few friends who I think once they watch this movie, they'll probably fall in love with this movie. If not, like, freaking, this is an awesome movie, you know. But I think they'll enjoy this movie. They'll enjoy the hell out of this movie. But on top of that, what this movie does is that it flips the horror tropes on its head, and you're just like, oh, okay, it's not that I didn't see that coming. You're like, okay, that's a new way to do it. Now, this movie's not perfect at all. It does have its very, very minor things that I thought that, you know, Jordan Peele could have improved on. But like I said, off the bat, from his directorial debut, oh man, he freaking knocked it out of the park. It's a strong one. But that's what film is. It's subjective, you know. And I think that this movie kind of suffers from the pacing just a little bit. There's a few times where it kind of lags. And on top of that, my cousin actually brought this up because I watched it with my cousin. She thought they revealed, because there's a reveal that happens in this movie, and she thought it took way too long to reveal that moment. And at the same time, I'm not sure if that reveal was, I guess, I don't know what to say. Waiting for the reveal for that long might not be satisfying for some people. I thought it was fine. I thought it was okay. I thought it was gonna be something else, but I was like, once the reveal happens, you're just like, oh, okay, I get it. That's what they're doing. Boom, there you go. I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. Like I said, there are a few things here and there that might have, you know, that maybe could have improved on, but other than that, great movie, fantastic movie. I had a good crowd, everyone was laughing when the comedy bits were there, you know, when it was time to laugh, but at the same time it was tense. And what this movie does very well, it does creepy very, very well. Overall, I enjoyed this movie very much. There's one thing that happens that didn't happen, and now that I've thought about it some more, I actually like that the way this movie ended is the way it should have ended, you know, and I commend and I applaud Jordan Peele for doing that. And with that ending, I actually liked it a lot more. So, ratings. If I were to rate this movie, I would give it 8 teacups out of 10. Oh, also, if you are itching for that horror thriller type of movie, especially after watching Split, if you guys haven't seen Split, go. I'm pretty sure it's still in theaters. I don't even know anymore. But if you haven't seen it, dang, you guys missed out. But if you have seen it and you're itching some more, this is definitely that movie that you guys gotta go out and see. Get out of there and see this movie. So, if you've seen the movie already, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about it. And also, if you like what you see here, go ahead and like that subscribe button. Like that subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. If you guys like what you see here and you guys want to see more, go ahead and subscribe and give that like button a click. Alright everyone, that is it. Thank y'all so much. I am Rich, and I am out. Stay awesome, my friends.